What's up, everyone? I hope your week is coming along well so far. A lot has been happening with Ripple, XRP, and the crypto space. In today's video, I will share with you all the major updates you need to know. Before anything else, though, let's head over to coinmarketcap.com, take a look at the charts. As you can all see, Bitcoin has been trying to break past that $44,000 mark. While the trend is still pretty weak, we are anticipating some momentum before the end of the week. That aside, we are still waiting for the confirmation of the altcoins bull run. But that's just because if we don't get a significant move above 44,000, there could be more downward pressure than anticipated. Generally, if we look at the altcoin market, nothing significant going on at the moment. The movements are very minimal, but that's because we are waiting market confirmation. Hey, don't forget, join in our giveaway. We are giving away $1,000 to first place lucky winner, $500 to second, and $250 worth of XRP to the third winner. You can check it out in the comment section below. All the requirements, they're listed there. Lucky winners, we're going to announce them right here on Moneyside on April the 1st. As always, we welcome you back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto updates. To get us started, we have this tweet from Swift, which says, brings big benefits for banks and their customers, talking about ISO 20022 and their customers here at Deutsche Bank and HSBC. How the standard is transforming cross-border payments, and how the financial industry is getting ready. To get every one of you to speed, ISO 20022 is more of a messaging format. So in essence, there's nothing too crazy to expect here in terms of market movements. We can't sit and say that ISO 20022 will pump these digital assets to incredible heights, but one thing we are sure of is that ISO 20022 will bring a massive revolution to the banking sector. And while we're at it, let's try and connect the dots with some of these banks. The first one here is the Deutsche Bank. Well, this has minimal connections to Ripple. But on the other hand, we have HSBC, which has a solid connection to Ripple. In case you're wondering, HSBC is the bank that has worked with Swift on the overall breakdown on tokenization. Just recently, Swift has talked more about their partnership with HSBC. This is something we've already covered in some of our previous videos, so I won't dwell on it too much. That aside, when we talk about the top 100 banks and Ripple, HSBC ranks at number 7 among the banks that are already customers of Ripple through SABB. This is a Ripple-based cross-border instant payment option. Now, most of you might be wondering what SAB has to do with all of this, but as mentioned earlier, the direct connection between SAB and HSBC is what makes this significant. Something that everyone needs to keep in mind is that the cross-border payments can only be possible with the help of XRP. Now, moving on from that, we have this tweet from Kashta9 that says, DBS Digital Exchange offers trading services between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and XRP, and US, Singapore, Hong Kong dollars, and the yen. Kui Wan says, our aim was to create a platform that could serve the entire digital asset value chain from deal origination to tokenization, listing, trading, and trusted and regulated bank franchise. Here we are not only talking about the mass acceptance of cryptocurrencies, but also the fact that the mass retail adoption. We can see that from the tweet, XRP is one of the few digital assets that share being widely adopted in the retail sector. What's even more interesting is that in just a couple of years, XRP will likely become the top numbered asset when we talk about adoption of cryptocurrencies. Next, we have yet another fascinating tweet from Tranglo that says, our global payout solution is driving payments for Ripple, Grab SG, Alipay, and Wectaplay. These are some of the largest fintech companies. Now, pay attention if you will, and you can see most of the solutions are based around cross-border payments. The rise of cryptocurrencies one of the most significant financial phenomena in recent years, has increased the pressure on regulators to impose more control over the sector while also protecting investors. According to a top official, the fast popularity of digital tokens has made the establishment of a central bank digital currency, CBDC, a more urgent prospect, especially as a multi-agency discussion over crypto regulation unfolds. In a Yahoo Finance interview last week, Treasury Undersecretary for Domestic Finance Nellie Lang said, "We strongly favor an immediate examination of CBDC, but stop short of adopting one outright. It might be implemented in a variety of ways, each with significant ramifications for the financial system. We applaud the efforts in this area on all fronts." The official believes that a Fed coin will likely define how stablecoins and CBDCs coexist, which she believes is possible. Still, Liang believes a CBDC might eventually supplant stablecoins, depending on the features that the Fed chooses for it if it decides to pursue one. The timeline in the SEC versus Ripple case is set to expose important details concerning Ripple's, XRP's, and the cryptocurrencies space's future. Ripple's memos must officially be unsealed by February 17, 2022. That's as of today. The SEC will file a move for partial reconsideration of Judge Sarah Netburn's DPP ruling on the same day, although it will not be fully briefed until February 25, 2022. Ripple has a week to react to the motion. Ripple also wants the SEC to hand over the meeting notes between Brad Garlinghouse and former SEC Commissioner Elad Roisman. The agency maintains it was unaware of its existence, but that it is protected by the DPP. According to Jeremy Hogan, it's a Hail Mary. The motion to compel the production of the Estra book notes describe a 2018 meeting between Brad Garlinghouse and the former SEC Commissioner Roisman was Ripple's most recent play. Roisman is a renowned opponent of the SEC's enforcement conduct in the blockchain field. Thus, the notes, which are unlikely to be protected by DPP, could be beneficial to the fair notice argument. On the subject, see Article 5. Regarding the fair notice defense's survival, Ripple submitted a SIR reply demonstrating that the 75 cryptocurrency enforcement actions support Ripple's claim and not the SEC's. All that said, time now to take a look at the numbers, and we start with XRP. It continues to struggle to hold a bullish position as it remains restricted below the 85-cent resistance level after falling off the 91-cent top last Wednesday. The seventh largest cryptocurrency has had 4 failed attempts, today's inclusive, at breaking the 85-cent resistance, indicating bullish burnout. That said, I expect to see a correction towards the 80-cent down to 75-cent support area in the near term, where the cryptocurrency should attract some dip buying to help it rebound to the 90-cent area, that's the wedge top, in the coming days. Now, if we look at Bitcoin has bottomed out, completing the correction that started after the November 10th, 2021 all-time high, as it recently broke above not only its MA50, but also the natural barrier of the lower highs trend line. The MA50 is holding as a support, and this is forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is a formation seen on market bottoms. In Bitcoin's recent history on the daily time frame, when similar patterns broke out to the upside, they targeted the 2.050 extension. In particular, this chart shows 3 prior formations that, after the resistance broke, hit the 2.0 fib extension. Not all exactly core, but H&S, we can use the analogy. The level currently is at $55,900. As always, do your own research. Always trade safely, guys. Namaste. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. As always, we thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button. And be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.